everybody. Everybody being me, myself, and I. And Obi. Obi's here as well. Welcome, Obi. Alright. I'm ready to go. Awesome, I appreciate that, Obi. Was about to fire up Dune, but then I saw you live, so I thought I'd hang out for a bit. Awesome. Yeah, we just went live a few minutes ago. I've played the first few hours of this, just to read the pinned comment, or pinned chat, I suppose. But I have not beaten it. I did a lot of the puzzles, but not a ton. So, a few things I'm gonna act surprised, but... Or I'm gonna, like, sort of emote that I'm kind of surprised, but it'll be like, oh, I've kind of seen this before. So just full transparency on that, but... I really feel like this is a game that's like a novel that I've opened up and read the first few chapters, and it's been, like, bothering me that I need to play it. Just follow through and finish it. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna be playing with mouse and keyboard unless that gets well, the game recommended gamepad, so I'll probably yeah, if you are interested in playing this game yourself, I wouldn't recommend watching too far into the VOD or even into any Let's Play really. But I guess it's not a VOD yet, it's technically a live stream at the moment, but you know what I mean. Alright, it said gameplay is recommended with a gamepad, so I am going to use a gamepad. But... Oh, you've ruined the story for yourself? Gotcha, okay, so no worries then. I have listened to a little bit of gameplay. I didn't watch any of the gameplay. Hello, Big D. What's up? I'm doing alright. I was just explaining to Obi that this is a game I've been meaning to play. And it's been sort of bothering me that I never finished it. So I'm going to do my best to do that. As far as I know, this is about a 12 to 20 hour game, I think. So for me, that probably means it'll take me 30 to 40 hours. So it could be a few weeks before I finish it, but who knows? Maybe I'll really streamline my thoughts. I'm going to be taking notes with pen and paper while I'm playing. And I will turn on the webcam here and there. I'm not going to have it on the whole time, especially at the beginning, because I want to get us acquainted with all the characters so that I don't have to focus on my face while we're talking to, or rather reading aloud, the characters that we meet. So I'll probably play this for a few hours and then play something a little bit more peaceful. Well, this game's pretty peaceful, but even more peaceful later on, so we'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. If I sound a little bit different, it's probably because I'm wearing a headset with the game pretty loud in my ears, so my voice is not projecting. It'll be projecting differently because I'm not paying attention to how loud I'm speaking. So, anyways, here we go. New expedition. Oh wow, I just noticed something. Well, I'm just dropping by to say I'm about to leave to go somewhere. Oh well, I'm happy you dropped by. I hope you go somewhere safely, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. It looks to me that the wilds in the Outer Wilds logo is quite scattered, whereas before it was not like that. It appears to be drifting. How interesting. Pretty soon it's just going to be outer will. The S is kind of barely there anymore. Yeah, I'm hesitating because this game is intimidating, but let's go. New expedition. I will say that this was originally a game that I planned to play with Hidden Guest, but I think I need to go through it alone first. It will probably help me process a lot of things that I need to process. All right, let's wake up like I do every morning. Sometimes. All right. Cool. Looks good. I don't see any, what was that? There's like a white thing that just flew by like a satellite. Okay, hello, who are you? Slate. Talk to Slate. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. All systems go? I think I am. I mean, I don't really know much about my purpose, but let's go. Glad you're excited, but remember, if you wreck the ship, I'm not building you a new one. I'm not made of lightweight, re-entry grade aluminum alloys, you know. Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Is that all you have to say? Not having second thoughts, are you? Where is Hornfels? Where's the observatory? Where are the launch codes? Hornfels has the launch codes. Should be up at the observatory like usual. I'm starting to think they live here. They live there. Oh, they live in the observatory. Okay. How's the ship looking? Great! Hey, you might get a kick out of this. I've repurposed the spare oxygen tank to be used as an extra combustion chamber. What does that do? Well, it's all very conceptual, but basically it's like taking a regular second stage booster and strapping a bigger rocket onto it. Isn't that great? Yeah, that sounds awesome, Slate. You must be very, very talented. How safe would you say this thing is? Oh, it's a perfect 10. Unless you're factoring in pilot error, in which case it's about a 4. No offense. What's my mission once I'm in space? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Hey, you're the pilot. You tell me. Aren't you pilot types all eager to get up there and explore for yourselves? Okay, so our goal is actually just to explore space, I think. We're kind of just doing it for the fun of it. Doesn't matter if you go to the moon or Brittle Hollow or just the other side of Timber Heart. Wait, hold on. Let's write these down. I'm going to take some notes because I think they give you hints. Oh, I know. I knew he was doing that. Alright. Moon, Brittle Hollow, other side of Timber Heart. So this is Timber Heart. That's easy. Okay. So we're good. Get out there and have fun. It's all the same to me. Just don't hurt the ship. That's all I ask. So we do want to bring the ship back to him eventually. That's what it sounds like. What else should I do before liftoff? If you have any goodbyes to say, you better say them now. I think your friend Hal is in the observatory waiting to see you off. Okay, so I have a friend named Hal. Oh, and Gossin says they have the zero-G chamber set up if you want a refresher on making ship repairs in space. Not saying you have to, but it'd help get Gossin off my back if you did. Sure, okay. And I think we can also roast marshmallows. Which is cool. Cool. Yeah, let's go. Hey, jump. Jump is A, hold and release. Okay, so we're kind of like a frog. Oh, you can do like a tiny jump or a big jump. Okay. Where are you? Micah. Hello, Micah. You're a lot smaller than the Micah I know. And your name is spelled differently. Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. What's up with your Silky Pants name? I've had that handle for a very long time. It's partly because of the fact that pants is one of my favorite words, and I've always associated like my family history with like silk because of I mean I won't go into details, but there's a lot of there was in the ancient past there was a lot of like silk trading, like the Silk Road, various stuff like that. So that's the general explanation of it. Um, but also I've always just liked the way Silky Pants sounds because it's funny, and I don't know, like, I'm kind of silly, so it also kind of sounds like silly, and I've always been kind of like you know, like if people call you like silly pants if you're acting really goofy. I was kind of like, I wasn't like a class clown or anything, but I've always been that kind of personality. Very, not off the wall, just very, how do you put it? You know what I mean. Let's see. I'm really excited to see the launch. Okay, cool. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? You better not have changed your mind. Hey, I'm still going. Or, I want to practice with a pro before I leave. I hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it? Um, there's a model ship? That actually sounds pretty cool. Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you've got. What? Oh yeah. Fly the model ship. Okay. Which one is the geyser pool? I can't really see the shadow, but I can see like the air underneath it. Oh, okay. Ah! Let's try that again. Whoa, this thing is hard to control. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, I think I hit the lamp, didn't I? That's why it turned. Okay, you can rotate it that way, and you can also... I see. Okay, so like front thrusters, back thrusters, side thrusters, and then this one's like angle thrusters. Okay. Whoa, I didn't even... The depth perception's really difficult. Okay, well, let's land in the actual geyser. Actually, let's land on this one first, just to prove that we can to him. There we go. Now let's go in here. Okay. Fortunately, we could just reset it. That's funny. To space! Woo! Here we go! Wow, okay. Sorry, your model ship is gone. Oh, it's coming back down? Okay, that's good enough. How about that? What a landing. Have you beaten this already? I have not. I've played the first 5 hours or so. 5 to 8 hours. But I didn't do very much of the content in that 5 hours. So I got lost a lot. So this is my attempt to really start it and really finish it. That's what we're doing here. What a landing. I guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing, huh? I guess. you have anything else to say? No, he doesn't. Okay. So, my, I guess my caveat is that I do know a bit of the puzzles. Like, I know a little bit how to solve some of them, but not a ton, so. Alright, hello. Talk to Porfy. Hello, Porfy. Hey, yo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. Well, that's a little bit... Both of these are really sassy. Is our character, like, really sassy? Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. So we are a member of a very symbolic and metaphorical species, it seems. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Thank you. Do you have anything else to say? Oh, the astronaut returns. Tell me, what can I do for you? Any new dirt? I'm hoping to teach Esker to tap trees next time they return from the atoll rock. Tap? Oh, like get like sap from them? If they'll bring me lunar sap, oh yeah, okay. I can attempt moon wine. That sounds interesting. What are you up to? I've just finished sealing up another batch of sap wine. For aging. I like to begin aging a batch on the day of a significant occasion, you know. That's why there are so many bottles labeled structural collapse and house fire. I see. Okay, is that all? I'm good, actually. Okay. Okay, I wanted to check something real quick. There were a few settings. Okay. Translator auto-equip, that's on. Freeze time when translating text, that's on. Freeze time while reading ship log, that's on. Freeze time while talking to others. Okay, talking to others, I would like for the sun and moon to, like, keep going about their business. But I think while translating text, we're probably going to want to pause it. Because that will get put in our ship log, and we don't want to miss it. Okay, jetpack auto boost, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay. I think we're good. Who are you? Brutile. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Are you going to watch the launch? Of course. I'll be watching from a safe distance, obviously, and mostly to make sure nothing catches fire. But watching nonetheless. Do you really worry that the space program will burn the village down? Only constantly. You learn to live with it. You also learn to sleep with a bucket of water next to your bed, just in case. I guess that's it. Okay. What do we got here? Satellite camera. Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. What is that thing in the sky? Wait, is that it? Is that the village? I guess that's the village. It looks kind of blurry, but I guess that's it. Cool. Thank you. What is this? The pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Harthian history. So we're Harthians. Okay. What do we got here? Nothing? Do I have a flashlight? That's not a flashlight. Oh, there we go. Okay. More models, I guess. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Who are you? You're Marl. Oh, Marl. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? The current launch pad is fine, thanks. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. So this guy wants to cut down a tree, apparently. I think the current launch pad is fine. Oh, really? Dang. Well, maybe someone needs a new porch or something. A big one. That tree has got it coming. If you swing by the moon, say hi to Esker for me. So Esker is on the moon. Okay, you can't go in buildings. Can I go over here? Yeah, I can. It's very dark over here. The shadows look great in this game, by the way. Alright, who are you? Ganice? Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. Hello, Reyna. How are you? I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments, please. Oh, sure. I made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chert's drums, Rebek's banjo. Should we write this down? We should probably write this down. I mean, I don't know how important that is. Alright. Chert is drums. Okay. Rebek's banjo. I mean, I could also just look this up later. I'm tired, so tired. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is everything all right, or is it just because it's late? Gabbro's flute. Feldspar harmonica. And Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Okay. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Interesting. Anyway, you hear music in space, that'll be one of the space program's other travelers, okay? It's not necessarily late, but I had a very long day. Well, I hope you can relax. I hope my stream is relaxing for you. Feel free to sit down, grab a drink, and just chill out. If you have the opportunity, that is. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Okie dokie. Do you have anything else to say? Trouble is, every time a Harthian leaves for outer space, that's one less musician in our orchestra. That's very sad. So, did you need something? So we can always come back to this person to ask about that. That's good. Oh, sure, I made all their instruments. Okay, so he just tells us the same. Or, is it a he? A she? I don't know. Okay, same thing. That depends on your stupidity level today. If it's low, I can relax. It should be pretty low. This is a very brainy game, so I will be as activated as I can be. As activated as I can be. Trouble is, every time a Harthian leaves for outer space, okay. Where's the observatory? It's questions like that what makes us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know? The observatory is up the path. I guess we should know where that is, but whatever. Behind the waterfall, there are a couple of signs marking the way, but really, you just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the 0G cave. Cool. Anyone in here? Fish. We are fishermen, apparently. Or, I guess, maybe. Hello, Tefra. Hello, astronaut. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker, what's with the radio? Yeah, what's with the radio? We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we? We'll even let you be it. Sure, let's play? I guess? Yeah, why not? Woohoo. Okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay? Close your eyes and start counting. Oh, so we're actually, like, participating. It's a game. Duh. Signal scope. Hide and seek. Oh. Thank you very much, Raina. I did not see that. Let me fix that. I will have to edit that out in post. I'm just kidding. It will just be a funny joke. All right, back to the game. Okay, hide and seek frequency. You're clearly behind the waterfall over there, and the other one's over there. Ooh, what's happening to my frame rate? Okay, we're good. Oh my goodness, hold on, what's happening? Is like the world exploding or something? Where is he? Oh, up there, okay. Okay, I don't know how to get up there. Yeah, the stuttering is my computer. Sorry about that. Not the stream. I found you. Aw, you found me, but my hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you have to find both of us, okay? Oh yeah, I guess so. I just fell in the water. Okay, I need to figure out how to get back. How do I get up there? We're not very fast. I won? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. Oh, no problem. And who are you? Fishing rhyme, fishing rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater. Guess we'll be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant's Deep, that's where I'd go. Why is that? One time, after the rest of the village had left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giant's Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down. On account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. Tell me more. Wait, yeah, Giant's Deep has a current you can't pass through. Sure, okay, but shut up a minute. This is the good part. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it were trying to protect them from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. Is all that true? Ah! Heard it from Gabbro himself. Gabbro can be a little fanciful, sure. But they aren't a liar. I mean, probably anyway. I guess if you want to know if the story's entirely true, you can go see Giant Steep for yourself. Alright? I'm assuming it's up here. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Dawson said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. Ghost matter is super cool. It'll burn the heck out of you. You shouldn't be throwing rocks in there. Ghost matter is dangerous. You know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? This one? Yeah, I heard touching it hurts so bad it feels like your whole hand's on fire. Try not to walk into any space, okay? Or try not to walk into any in space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. It's cool that the little scouts can detect ghost matter and all, but what would be really cool is if the little scout could, like, shoot ghost matter at stuff. All pew pew pew. I guess. Maybe. Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eye. Good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter, what was that, is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfels. Oh, he's throwing rocks into it. Zero G cave. Okay. Dawson. Hey, you're missing an eye. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? I'm a little nervous, yeah. Good, everyone should be a bit nervous going into space. I got cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you. Hey, I've gotten better. Think so, do you? Feel like proving it to your old flight coach? There's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the Zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make the ship repairs in space. One repaired satellite coming up. Cool, get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. We'll probably actually concuss ourselves, considering that he just said that. Is that our shadow? It is. Oh, we have really big ears. Huh. Okay, cool. Suit up. Okay. Cool. This reminds me of, what is that game? Deep Rock Galactic? Hello. Hey, nice of you to drop down. I'm getting some Zero-G time in. Give me the dirt. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately. Let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh hey, how about that? Yeah, they were on Firewatch until the old scout launcher and saw... with the old scout launcher and saw smoke, so they went to check it out. Safety first, right? No, I'm kidding. I said that to Pt.1 once. Pretty rude how long they laughed for, if you ask me. Okay, I don't get it. Guess where I'm going today? Oh no. No, 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 no. No way. You want to run off into space? That's your business, but don't make me, think about it. Bad enough we got this weird cave down here. Okay, he doesn't like space. I can relate. Just getting in some zero-G time. So you're going in there, in the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great. Great and fine. You don't look fine. Well, I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Pwah. Now I've got hand sweats. Okay. Okay, that's where we came from. So, this way? Cool. Zero of 3 repaired. Okay, cool. Alright, where's the last part? I see. Training simulation complete. How do I, balance out? How do I know how to get back? Where's the exit? I have no idea where the exit is. Oh, there it is. Duh. Wow. Okay, can't catch the rope. Where's that guy? Hey, I have something to tell you. Hey, you're back. You need something? Nope, I guess not. Okay. We did it. Ouch. Did that hurt me? No, I don't think it did. Alright, we activated the lift. Nice. Now we're going back up. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. Got it? Thank you, Gossen. Let's see what's up here. What is that? Oh, it's a planet. Okay. What is this? Scout launcher? What am I looking at here? South, Quantum Grove Crater. Okay. East, Nomai Ruins. North, Youngbark Crater. Okay, Geyser Mountains, northwest. Okay, so these are the locations on Hearth or whatever. Okay. All right. Talk to Moraine. Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for a launch, right? You're lucky. Or that's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? There are. My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the Traveler's music. Last night I heard Rebek's banjo coming from the Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. It depends on what time of day and night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Right? Okay. Haven't been up here in this tree a while. Haven't you been up here in this tree a while? I'm concerned Mara will cut down this tree if there's no one in it, so I don't want to leave it for too long. That's smart. Mayor Rutile says Marl isn't supposed to cut it down, but I don't think they see eye to eye on this one. I'll still watch your launch, though. I'll have a good view from up here. Cool, thank you. Alright, let's go to the observatory. We may or may not need to adjust the graphics, depending on what was that? Hey, come and say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. Okay, we already did that. What was that? Is that the geyser? Oh, yeah, clearly. Okay. Is this the right way? Must be. Yeah, I may or may not need to change the graphics because it might stutter. What is this? It's like a weird pump. Or like a lathe. A lathe. I wonder where that goes. Launch tower, okay. Hey, Hal. Oh, this is our friend. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. So, did this guy make the translator? Just think, you'll be able to translate any nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Haha. Oh geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited? Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? New statue? You haven't heard? Gabbro brought it back with them from Giant's Deep, and Hornfels just finished prepping it for display. This is it right here. Neat, huh? Makes me wish we could see what a real-life Nomai looks like, but I guess this is close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue I've ever found, rather, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Aw, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Think I'll discover anything cool in space? Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll be the one to solve the mysteries of the Nomai. Or maybe you'll discover a new kind of rock or something. But honestly, as long as they don't end up naming new safety equipment after you, I'm sure you'll have done a great job. Was there something else? Why did the Nomai make this statue? Good question. So Gabbro found this fully intact statue on Giant's Deep, right? Well, Hornfels told me it's made from the same type of special stone as the partial statue Chert brought back from the Hourglass twins. That's why when Gabbro, chipped the Giant's Deep statue, that stone fragment was repurposed for your ship's computer. Maybe the statues were made for storing information. Okay, cool. No problem, take it easy. What is all this? Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from top left: Hornfels, Gosson, Slate, and Feldspar. Okay. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would have never gotten off the ground. These appear to be patrons. Okay, cool. Outer Wilds Ventures, Timberhearth's first and only space program, was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit round Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Addle Rock. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in this solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. New exhibit. The radio tower here on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of our solar system. I feel like I'm in like a NASA museum or something. Thanks to a recent photograph, or like the Air Force Museum as well, learning about all the technology and such. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the Deep Space Satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Cool. It looks... what? Okay. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Magic rock. It reminds me of the wisdom stones. Have you guys heard of those? They were these like meteorites that were carved into these really elaborate stones that they would put in like meditation gardens. I forget which culture did it. It might be Japanese. Stars like I don't know actually which culture did it, but they seem to be a real thing. I saw one at the at an art museum or art and history museum in one of the major cities of the country. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. Wait, what? Fusing hydrogen? Okay. Okay, gotcha. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. Okay. As the star's core contracts, I can't read, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Chert's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Is that true of all suns? Is this like a scientific law? I'm not very science savvy, so I don't claim to be. Although in the past I might have. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. That's weird. That's cool, I guess. I can officially slam my face into the floor. Okay. Crystal was taken. Okay, it says the same thing. What is this? This reminds me of the museum in Prey. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. So we're using ancient technology to do this. That doesn't seem wise because, like, what if it's dangerous? For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Cute, I guess. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Very interesting. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among the stars and other planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. What a word. Wouldn't pottery like this have a function, not just be art? This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from central points. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. So it's like a thread. Oh. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction. And she says calibrating the device. Pottery doesn't need to be functional. I guess you're right, yeah. There was a lot of ancient Greek, like pottery, that was exclusively for decoration and storytelling. So maybe that's what this is. That's what they were doing with this. I do appreciate stuff like that. That is a good point. Okay. Untranslated Nomai writing. Okay, hold on. Let me actually check to see what the button is for actually turning it on. Auto equip. Let's see if it equip translator. Okay, I might actually want that because like having to equip it manually means that if I really need to get out of dodge, if like maybe like a rock is gonna hit me or something, I can just like jump away real quick without having to equip the translator automatically or whatever. Unfortunately, the Attlerock's lack of atmosphere. What is the Attlerock? Is the Attlerock the moon? We'll make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Okay. What is that? I don't know what that was. Okay, I think that's everything, yeah? Oh, what's this? Watch closely. These balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level. So what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon, as it orbits our planet, the Attlerock. Okay, so the Attlerock is the moon. The Attlerock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. It's very, very slow, if it is moving at all. Well, now I've ruined it by kicking them. I thought there would be glass on top, but... well, whatever the case. What is this? That's scary. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of... the landing gear? Is this alive? Of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Is this thing actually, like, alive, or is that just a model? It's moving. Okay, let's go up here. It's an anglerfish, like in Finding Nemo. Yeah, I know, but, like, I'm amazed that they can keep it alive with, just a tank like that. Okay, view map. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have a lot of things happening. Hello, how are you? Hornfels. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. Wasn't the anglerfish in Finding Nemo, like, really, like, what do you call it? Wasn't it, like, really... oh, did you get an ad? You got an ad. Sorry about that. I can wait for you if you want. I mean, I should probably just keep going, though. It was gone for 5 minutes. Oh, you're back now? Well, all you missed was me talking to a bunch of, like, signs that had words on them. What was I about to say? Twitch hates me? No, I think that's just how it is. It hates all of us. It gives everyone a bunch of ads because that's the only way to get ad revenue. Like, you have to do it. Like, otherwise you get way less. You have to, like, use the ad manager, and it just decides when to do the ads. I don't really have a choice. I mean, I do, but it's kind of like just everyone on Twitch is doing what I'm doing right now. So, it just is what it is. I kind of wish they would go a little bit more lax about it, but it is what it is. We'll keep playing. But yeah. Maybe I can convince Blue, who you gifted a sub, to gift a sub to you. Or maybe I can I do get paid this week, but so I could probably gift subs to all of my mods, maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess. What? No, absolutely not. Okay, cool. I mean, I could. I'm just saying it's a possibility. I confess, I've been getting all day just thinking about it. Because I want you to not miss it, you know? I don't want you to miss the stuff that you want to see, you know? It is what it is, though. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I'm going to learn more about the Nomai. I'll meet up with other travelers. I want to go somewhere no one's gone before. I think I'll start with something small. I don't know. I'm gonna wing it. I don't know. Haha, overwhelmed by the options, perhaps. I don't blame you. If you need help getting started, you could go visit Esker on the moon. They're alone on the Attlerock most of the time, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moon are, or why they were built. You could put down your new translator. Don't you dare? Okay, I won't. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like that's... all that's left is to send you off? Really, that's it? What? I'm ready to die in space? All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Yes, I will. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Okay, I have the launch codes now. So now what? I go to my ship, I suppose. To space. Okay. Space is scary though. Whoa. Oh, okay. It's showing us. Yeah. You know that I know this because I've played the first few hours. It shows us sort of what we've done so far. All right, let's go. I think the launch pad's this way, right? Oh, who are you? Oh, you're Hal, right? Right? The statue looked at me and opened its eyes. The statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa. The statue was doing what? So its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're ready to launch, like medically speaking? You know what? Don't worry about it. No, the statue is definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did. I mean, it's all hearsay, so I guess maybe it did, but why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Giant's Deep. Okay. Maybe they'll be able to tell you more. So, there's Giant's Deep and there's the Addle Rock. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you'd better be off searching. You'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Geez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Okay. Thank you. Is that our ship up there? You redeemed a hydrate. Alright, I will take some sip of my water. Do you guys want webcam? Now that we're about to go to space and we're done talking to everyone. Alright, let me turn it back. Wait, hold on. The music's, it is clean. Is it clean water? It is. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry I interrupted the music temporarily. This is one of those games where when you alt-tab, it, like, mutes the music. Fortunately, I can use my phone to do all, like, the other stuff. Okay, cool. Alright, we're good to go. Ah, there is our poet pirate. Yes, here I am. Okay, who are you? Tefra? Oh, you're here. Hello, astronaut. Are you going to space today? Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did? Don't worry, I'll come back. That's what Feldspar said too, but they never did. Hornfels will be really sad if you don't come back, like how sad it makes them to talk about Feldspar, so you should make sure you don't get lost in space too. Okay. Let's, oh, this just takes us back to, the campfire. So now we, can we say anything to this person? Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Oh, so it can't avoid stuff when it's on autopilot. That's nice. Can I take some marshmallows with me? I'm gonna eat a marshmallow real quick. Thank you. Okay. Launch codes activated. I'm assuming the webcam won't be covering up anything in the bottom right corner. We'll find out. This is our ship. It looks like a bug. Okay, okay, we have a suit now. Health and fuel full. Okay. Very crunchy marshmallow. Yeah. Do you like roasted marshmallows? I like them slightly toasty, not... What is this? Oh, that's one of those gravity crystals. View ship log. Okay, Timber Hearth, the one and only Hearthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. Okay. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw... we don't need to take notes. The game takes notes for us. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flash before my eyes. I forgot I wrote everything down. Hal says the statue has never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfell's best efforts. The Zero-G Cave. There, it's not really a thing, so we just eat them without melting. Oh. Interesting. Huh. A cave at the very center of Timber Hearth used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gaussen. Esker's camp. Sounds like Esker is still stationed on the Adelrock. They've been here by themselves for a while. I hear there are Nomai ruins somewhere on the Adelrock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Adelrock. Okay. Fantastic. What is this? This is Giant's Deep. Hal says Gabbro went back to Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. Okay, rumor mode? What is rumor mode? Okay, that's this thing. Okay, so these are the same entries, but in a different format. Okay, so we should probably... Okay. Okay, we have a... Okay. How do we equip the Scout launcher? I have tried before. I've tried to before, like on 2 crackers. Oh yeah, like s'mores. Yeah, I've always liked, I prefer, I said this in a previous stream, but, oh, here we go. Where are we going? I'm probably gonna crash into something. Hold on. Equip Scout Launcher. Oh my gosh, okay. Where is the Adelrock? I have no idea where the Adelrock is. I guess I'll just keep orbiting until I find it. Oh, there's something. This is really hard to control. Hold on. Oh yeah, the map. How do you open the map again? Okay, there we go. The Adelrock. Left stick, lock on. Okay, there we go. It's been a while since I played, so the controls are a little bit... Okay, it does not pause when you're on the map. I almost crashed into the... Okay, there's the Adelrock. Okay. Oh my goodness. I guess I'll engage autopilot? Oh gosh, it reminds me of like Elite Dangerous, except not as scary somehow. Landing mode? Oh, okay, that's good. I remember this. Is that a flag? Flag seems like a good place to land. Did we land? Yeah, we landed. Okay. So I have oxygen in my suit, so I guess we can... Okay, where's that flag? Okay, cool. Let's see what this is. It appears to be a very old or... Wait, this one's made of metal, though. Our ship is made out of, like... Our ship looks like it's made out of, like, better materials than that one. Oh, there are trees on the moon. Sound of the suit scares me. Yeah, me too. I think it's supposed to be unsettling. This game is kind of scary at times. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rebic feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gossin mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout and at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. I can relate. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Don't go. Okay, yeah. Was that you whistling? Probably. Or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know? Yeah, I think I heard a few. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the Attlerock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north. You can't miss it. Don't go. What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Sigh. Or rather, welcome to our lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to, fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Okay. Marl says hi. Heh, Marl is probably the only one who remembers I'm up here. I should go see the big lug soon. Don't tell them about this, but sometimes I throw my little scout down to make sure Marl isn't doing anything stupid. I worry that big tree in the village wouldn't stand a chance otherwise. Okay. You seem nice. Ship log updated. Okay. Unidentified signal nearby. What do you mean unidentified signal nearby? Signal identified. Esker. Oh, okay. I see. So you have to be next to it to figure out what it is. Didn't he say go north? So is north red? North is red, right? Yeah, okay. Here we go. This is kind of scary. I have a very slight fear of space, so I'll probably get freaked out a lot playing this. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rebic's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'd still feel better once I can hear their music. There's something floating by. Day 51. Listened to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossin that flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Oh, that they're flirting. Okay, so Porphy and Gossin are flirting. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebec's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Today, I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. No, it's back again today too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Timber Hearth. Okay, it can't be them. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I better talk to Gneiss. Okay. these gonna like overlap? Nothing on the... There's no one in the sun. That makes sense. It looks like they kind of eclipse each other, but not really. Okay, where is my ship? Okay, kind of scary. Okay, that's back where we were. I'm glad it shows you, like, your footsteps on the mini-map. That's really convenient. Okay, so trees refill our oxygen. That's good to know. Okay, let's check our ship log. I'm scared of the ocean, so real open spaces. Yeah, with unknown. Yeah, me too. I am very terrified of stuff like that. Although remarkably, I actually, I want to investigate stuff like that, so I have curiosity for it, but I'm also afraid of it. So it's like a double-edged sword. What is this? Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. A lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. Esker's signal scope log reports harmonica music coming from somewhere on Timber Hearth. They claim it sounds like just like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. Okay. Where should we go next? Let me check the map. Okay, Brittle Hollow. Hollow's Lantern. Interesting. Giant's Deep. I guess we could explore more on Timber Hearth, because there were a lot of locations on Timber Hearth. Where's my... Okay, there it is. I was gonna say, I have to know what's out there, so I'm brave enough to explore, but with boundaries. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Let's go up here, I guess. That looks weird. Let's go around. Okay, this was the Geyser Mountain, I think. Okay, that looks mysterious. What is that? Oh, is that the little satellite scout thing? I think it is. Okay, what's this? Okay. Almost made it to the top, but... Okay, so... What? What is this? Churt's research notes. Property of Churt. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon. So it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. I have no idea what the quantum moon is. I'm assuming it's not the Adel Rock. We don't know much about the quantum moon. Okay, neither do I. Seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Okay. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but... That is a scary sun. Okay. It's a nice looking tree stump. Very realistic. I guess we're going in this cave? No, it's not really a cave, it's just a little tunnel. What? Grove Shard. Quantum fluctuations. Nice, I guess. Shiplog updated. It's always dark in the ancient glade, the quiet shade across old bark. Very odd. Quiet shade, it's always dark across old bark in the ancient glade. What? Okay, so we've got a quantum sign. Across old bark in the ancient glade, it's always dark, the quiet shade. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going back to my ship. I don't like that at all. It's like a mountain spring, kind of. The sun is a lot bigger than it was a moment ago. Probably fine. Where was those ruins that I saw? Is it over here? It said it was like, I don't remember which direction it was. You can't really look at a mini-map of the planet while you're orbiting it, unfortunately. Oh. Oh, okay, wait. It's interesting how the farther you fly upwards away from the planet, the better you can see all the locations on the planet. It's almost like it dilates it, like it fisheyes. Oh my gosh, that does! I'm getting freaked out. Okay. All's well, all's well. I don't really like flying far away from this planet, actually. It's very discomforting. Okay, where was it? Didn't I see ruins? Oh, what's this? This is new. How would I have missed this? I feel like I flew around the whole thing. Okay. What is that? What am I looking at? Is that like like a freighter crash or something? Are these fireflies? I don't know what I'm looking at. Play recording. And we're recording, ahem. It's been 2 days since the launch of the deep space satellite. I'm about to view the first batch of photos. And they're printing, here they come. Stars above. Will you look at that? There's brittle. The music's freaking me out. Hollow, look there. That's Hollow's lantern, and there's Giant Steep and the Quantum Moon. I'm completely speechless. Completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each one of these 3 images, and in color no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Tipper Hearth look tiny from... Hold on, what is that? That can't be right. That's, I mean, that's not even... I hear something. How do I leave this? No, the sun is gone. Yeah, so the sun exploded. Now, naturally, since I played the first few hours of this, I was aware of that, but I didn't think it was going to happen that soon. Hold on, let me, give me just a moment to ban this guy. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. That's crazy. Alright. Back to it. We have woken up again. Hello. Hey, you ready to get this thing off the ground? The ship's all fueled and ready to go. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Not having second thoughts. What else should I do before liftoff? What's my mission? Yeah, he's not going to say anything new, is he? I'm going to go talk to Hornfels, actually. I want to see if he gives us any hints about the fact that we kind of exploded. Oh, I don't have the jetpack. Okay. Wait, maybe I can probably go get the jetpack from the... Now that I have the launch codes, I can go get the jetpack from here. Oh, I can also just jetpack over to the observatory from here. Pre-flight checklist? Okay, that's that thing. There are certain periods when time cannot be frozen. Huh. Let's see what we got. Quantum Grove, Quantum Moon, Radio Tower. Okay, I want to go back to the Radio Tower, actually, after we talk to Hornfels. Because we were in the middle of reading that and I got interrupted by the loud music. Okay, let's see what we got. Quantum Grove. There's a strange rock shard in the grove that moves when I'm not watching. It emits a signal on the quantum fluctuations frequency. I found a poem written on one of the trees in the grove. Yes, I did. A radio tower designed to receive photos taken by the deep space satellite. There are several photos of the entire solar system hanging on the walls, which I didn't get a chance to look at because I was distracted. Hornfels noticed something strange in one of the photos, but concluded equipment malfunction was the only sensible explanation. It doesn't seem like a good theory. Seems doubtful. Dubious. Quantum Moon. Church research notes mention a quantum moon that no Hearthian has been able to land on. Okay. Very good. Alright, let's go out of here. Let's go over to the observatory and talk to Hornfels. I'm glad that we can jump. I don't like games where you cannot jump. Alright, there's 2 people here now. Oh, Hornfels is here. Hey, I was just about to come find you. Look, look, look. You've got to see this. The Nomai statue's eyes are open. They, used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. And now they're open. We're not sure why they opened, since no one actually saw it happen, but this is huge news. Should someone tell Gabbro, or maybe Rebek? Oh, stars, this is so exciting. It's making my stomach hurt. Okay. Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Sigh, me too. I'm not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Was there something you need? Can I tell him that I died? I guess not. No thanks, I'm good. Where are the other travelers? Turt is on Hourglass Trins, Rebix on Brittle Hollow, Gabbro's on Giant Steep. Feldspar, he's gone. Okay. Okay, so we're good, I think. So let's go ahead and get back in our ship. And let's go check out that radio tower. This thing doesn't have a compass, does it? No, I don't see one. Master alarm, what does that do? Okay. Oh, here it is. This is not what I was looking for, but I might as well explore it while I'm here. What is this? Okay. What is this? It doesn't tell me anything. Cool. Okay, there's the Addle Rock. I don't know how I found this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, let's read this again. And we're recording. Ahem, it's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah, they're printing, here they come! Stars above, will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow, and look there. That's Hollow's lantern, and there's Giant Steep, and the Quantum Moon. I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system, looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images, and in color no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timberhearth look tiny from... Hold on, what is that? That can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Well, there must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. Okay. 248 degrees. Okay, 350 degrees. Okay. 40 degrees. Oh my gosh, that actually like jump scared me. Huh. Despite my checking on them at least 1,000 times over, the images are still not ready to print over in the radio tower. Well, it's like they say, a watched satellite never transmits data. Haha, that's a little joke for you, Journal. No one says that. Someday I'll have to study the mechanics of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, our resident expert in leisurely whiling away the hours, who recommends the following. Gabbro's foolproof 3 steps for dozing off. Light a nice, cozy campfire and get comfortable. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. If Gabbro knew I'd taken notes, they'd probably think I'd finally cracked. But I refuse to accept sass from an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. Okay, so I can go to sleep by the fire. Okay. What? Oh, the radio tower. Okay. What is that? What is that? Wait. Are stars exploding? Is it all the stars? Oh my gosh, I'm super far away. Oh my gosh. Is there anything else on the Adelron? Looks like there might be. Let's see. Oh yeah, there absolutely is. There is a big crater on the other side. And there's whatever that is. Okay. What? I don't understand. Okay, that's really weird. What is this device? Coleus, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. Okay. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. Okay, what is the eye? The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We should need to build a more sensitive. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Okay, then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan, to this place. We won't give up so easily. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Okay. Scroll. Can I take this with me? Oh, so that just contains the message. Okay. Oh. There's another scroll. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than the eye signal locator is. Anana and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. Okay. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. Okay, Brittle Hollow, southern glacier. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Kanoi would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's south pole immediately then. Okay. Can I put this one in that wall and see if it makes a different message? It's the same. Okay. Interesting. Okay. The music is really freaking me out. I mean, it's good, it suddenly affects you. It's like, oh, here's some sounds. Okay, what is this? The eye signal locator, okay. We got like a burst thing. We got like a spiky thing. We got like a wispy thing. We got like a robot looking thing. Oh, this is probably different planets. So that's... Oh. Okay, so that... It's showing me where Giant's Deep is. Okay, so what's this one? The sun. That's the sun. Okay, what's this one? Alright, that one is unclear. We don't know what that is. What's this one? Alright, whatever that is. Okay. Brittle Hollow. Okay. Interesting. Wasn't there something... It was like south, right? Oh my goodness. The gravity's not very strong on this planet. I guess I'll go this way. Ah! Go back! Alright, what have we got here? Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the Adelrock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble is now. Where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. Okay, that's odd. These remind me of the ice chunks in Breath of the Wild that you can melt. Okay. So, south pole of Brittle Hollow. That's what it said. Let me get some fuel. Where's the fuel? Eye signal locator, South Observatory. Okay. There's more to explore here. A Nomai device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. There's more to explore here. Okay. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's south pole. Okay. So when there's more to explore here, that means I should explore it. So I'm gonna go back there. Alright, get back in here. I must have missed something. Alright, it was right here. I thought I got everything. Maybe it was on the wall? Okay, let's go back down here. Oh, what's this? Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? Wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. Okay, so the ruins the writing on the ruins of the walls is what I'm translating. So that's the Nomai. This is Harthian, since it's a little recording thing, I think. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. Okay, I can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try and find something specific. I'm not sure. Apparently it's called the Eye. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Okay, South Pole of Brittle Hollow. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Okay, Brittle Hollow, here we come. Where are the stairs? Spiral staircases are not very common, at least where I am. Okay, does that sound mean that the sun's gonna explode? Because it was playing last time. I think it does. Well, let's get in our ship. See if we can make it to Brittle Hollow before that happens. Oh my gosh, I just slammed my face into the side of my ship. Okay. Sorry, I was leaning back a little bit in my chair because I was intimidated by the game, so if I was a little quieter, it was because of that. My mic is a little far away. Okay. Where is Brittle Hollow? Actually, let me check the map while I'm... Okay, Brittle Hollow is over here. Okay. Where is that? Okay, over there. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Yeah, Okay, yeah, we're dead. We're not gonna make it to Brittle Hollow. Okay. Alrighty then. This is crazy so far because I've already done a lot of this, but it still feels just as intimidating as when I played it a long time ago. It could be because I have the headphones in, whereas before I was playing it on Steam Deck in handheld mode, so that is a little different. This is a lot more immersive. Okay, that's fascinating, whatever that is. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, because otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, let's go to the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, I guess. Rebeck. Rebeck headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something in Nomai were doing at the South Pole. That's our lead, so let's go there. First, let's mark it on the map. Alright, is autopilot trustworthy? Seems like it. 400 meters per second. Okay, we're slowing down now. Okay, those are the retro rockets. Okay. That was odd. All right, so that's what he meant when he said that the autopilot does not dodge. The autopilot does not dodge obstacles. So if there is a moon or a planet in between you and autopilot, it will not detect it. Excellent. Let's try that again. All right. There we go. That was funny. All right. Okay. Brittle Hollow. I'm assuming it's a hollow planet. Oh, I remember the other day someone asked me what, like, if there were any conspiracy theories that I like uh subscribe to, and the one that I gave, or the one that I liked, was the Hollow Earth or whatever, the Inner Earth theory. It's not really a theory; it's more of a conspiracy theory. But wait, okay, how do I know which side is south? Oh, gotta go. Catch you later. All right. Well, thank you for watching for a little bit, Draconian. I'll catch you later. What am I looking at here? But anyways, as I was saying, it occurred to me that one of the other conspiracy theories that I am quite privy to is like the uh, privy to might not be the right phrase. That means I have knowledge about it. I don't think that's the right phrase. I guess I'll just land here. All right, then we'll check out the South Pole from here. Okay, so we're right on the equator. So south is this way. But yeah, the idea that there are like large vault ow. Oh, this place has normal gravity. No, it doesn't. It has less gravity than usual. Okay. Okay, I'm headed to the South Pole. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I think there's various different versions of this theory that there are like ancient vaults full of treasure, like the Money Pit, and then there's also a few others. There's like there's obviously like the Vatican, obviously has a ton of like treasure and loot. Loot might not be the right word. Well, probably is actually, because they looted it from various other places. But the idea that there are excellent solutions to mysteries that we just don't have access to. Kind of like the Templars in National Treasure. They have like their... I love stuff like that. I'm a big fan of National Treasure. I really like that movie. Okay, what am I looking at? Is this another observatory? Okay, it looks like an observatory. This looks like a ship. Outer Wilds Ventures. Okay, so this is another guy. Wait. Oh, this would have been... What was his name? Rebeck? I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that hold on. In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken. And I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. North to the ruins on the equator. Isn't that where we were? Okay, a locked door. Man, this game is really pretty. Alright, north equator. Let's go all the way around this, actually. I want to make sure there isn't like a secret entrance or something. You'd think that since this is glass, we'd be able to see inside, but I guess not. North. Actually, wait. Which way is north? They're all north because I'm at the South Pole. Maybe it's north from the door. Why does this planet sound like it's exploding? Okay, let's go north from here. %, fuel remaining, 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. It doesn't seem like a lot. Oh, oxygen refilled. Okay. What is that? It's a weird purple crystal. Is there a crouch button? Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh, that scared me. It's one of those gravity rocks. Okay, thank you. I don't want to go that way yet. Okay. I mean, I guess I have to go that way, but I don't really want to. Let's keep exploring up here first. Ghost matter. I thought so. Okay. Do these stay lit after you light them? The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the, all the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old nomai path that starts across from my campsite, inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Okay. That's fascinating. I wish I could, like, summon my ship. Okay, so we should try to head south from here if we can, so I'll keep an eye on the mini-map. Okay. This is not pleasant at all. Okay, that is really weird looking. There's a guy here somewhere. Gravity Crystal Workshop. Above, 140 meters. Herg. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on, and not how we'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is the gravity cannon. A gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. Fair. I was not screaming, but it was not pleasant. Okay, detecting oxygen from somewhere down below. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down below so I can refill my tank. Down below. This way? Ugh. Hold on. Let me double check. Alright, so that's east. So east was the gravity cannon that way? And it doesn't really look like there's anything this way. Oh, is that the gravity cannon? Okay, okay. Hanging City. North. Okay. And what's this? Gravity cannon east. Oh, this way. Okay, so that leads us to the gravity cannon. Let's go down though. Sounds like there's a guy down there. Duh. Oh, there is a guy here. Rebeck. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Oh, I guess that means you've been out here. I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Well, I figured it out. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously. I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. So he's like me. You want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. So I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? Heh, that'd be... yeah. I learned something? Oh, cool. What is that? Or what is it? Actually, never mind. Oh, okay. If you do learn If you do learn something new, is that a typo? If you do learn something new about the Nomai, though, I'd love to hear it. If you don't mind, I mean. Okay, so I can come back to this guy and get information when I learn something. Where should I explore here? Oh wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black hole, actually. That's very, no. Very no. Which is unfortunate, because the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. What are you doing out here? Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberheart's got right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history, that's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about the Brittle Hollow Nomai, I am your Hearthian. Or, I have some knowledge of them, I mean, so maybe I can help? Okay, see you later. Nice to meet you. Awesome, okay. So let's try and go south from here. What is this? Okay. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. West. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That looks extremely dangerous. Why would I go in that? Where does that even go? That goes nowhere. There's nothing there. Oh, it probably fell into the... It fell into that black hole down there. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Okay, I guess I go back up? Everything's broken. I guess I'll go to the Hanging Village. I don't like this at all. Okay. What is that? It's a weird triangle. Ship log updated. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, what is this? Black Hole Forge District. Eye Shrine District. Meltwater District. School District. Okay, so we're in the Meltwater District. Okay, this is Magical Floor. Oh, this is freaking me out. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go down here, I guess. What are we looking at? Black Hole Forge controls. Oh. How do I get back up there? I don't know. What is this? Okay. What am I looking at here? The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? I don't know. Any other scrolls here? No. Oh, here's one. What kind of advanced civilization writes their texts in spirals like that? Apparently they're called the Nomai. Not criticizing the game, just giving commentary. I don't know. They write it in these, like, threads. They branch off from each other and have different narrators. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. They're called the Nomai. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. My mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. What? Discovered a what? An anglerfish fossil. Okay. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play it in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. Okay. What Meloray and I learned from that fossil was would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. The vessel's warp core is broken, at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Okay. Anything else up here? I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis: this will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor and deeply. To have a chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what is needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in the star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? I don't know, good questions. Is the sun exploding? It sounds like the sun is exploding. Alright, we died. The sun exploded. Okay. I don't know how long. How many minutes is that? It doesn't seem very long. It seems like barely more than 15 minutes, which is not a long time. Okay. We didn't make a lot of progress, but we did find the location that leads us into the depths of Brittle Hollow, so... Okay. Okay. Let's read what we found in our log. Rebeck's Camp, the Hanging City, Black Hole Forge, and the Vessel, Anglerfish Fossil. Rebeck has set up a camp at the bottom of the crossroads. Their excitement at being surrounded by so much Nomai history is matched only by their terror of the black hole. Rebeck is Timberhearth's only archaeologist. They overcame their fear of space to explore Brittle Hollow's treasure trove of Nomai culture. A Nomai city suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. Okay. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. There's more to explore here. Okay. The Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the forge. The Black Hole Forge district is the highest district in the Hanging City. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. Ember Twin. Okay, so if I go to Ember Twin, I can learn the same thing they learned, maybe, if I can find the anglerfish fossil. I don't know why I would want to avoid an anglerfish. That does not sound fun at all. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. Which one's Dark Bramble? Alright, well, let's go back to Brittle Hollow. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. The gravity of that moon is like freaking me out. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I don't know what this is. There is a blue light here, though. I guess I'll check it out. Escape Pod 1 Distress Beacon. Equip Translator. Thatch, is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. We have heard from Escape Pod 2. Have we heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. However, If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can. Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves, swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms? Okay. Oh, they must have emerged from these things? How many people were in here? Okay, so, scanning, wait, is this Nomai? Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Alert, collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Launching escape pod 3, launching escape pod 2, now launching escape pod 1. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1, vessel has been mortally injured. Vessel has been... What is the vessel? Has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Oh, the vessel itself, the ship, has been mortally injured. These people are very symbolic. Emergency escape hatch. Okay. Oh. Oh, good. I broke the bridge. Into the black hole it goes, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ow. That hurt. Oh gosh, this is bad. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Well, maybe you should have made better platforms. How about that? Took a page from Super Mario Took a page from Super Mario Galaxy. Probably. I mean, or just from space physics, perhaps. Was there a black hole at the center of Super Mario Galaxy? I wasn't aware of that, if that's the case. Interesting. No, many times you'd go to a planet and there would be a black hole underneath, indicating that you could fall off the planet. Oh, I see. I actually haven't played Super Mario Galaxy. I know it's about space, but... Plume. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. It doesn't have anything astrophobia-inducing. Oh, Super Mario Galaxy doesn't? That's good. This does. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Ship log updated. Alright, this is getting out of hand. Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. We need to stay close to the escape pods so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. We now must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the Eye's signal called us, and we followed. If we're to find it, whatever the Eye is, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the Northern Glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. Northern Glacier. Okay. I don't know if I want to go that way yet. I kind of want to go explore over here, because I saw this thing. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this Eye of the Universe. I mean, yeah, that sounds very fascinating. It sounds like it could be a god. What in the world? This is extremely weird. Okay, I should probably go down that path. There's so much more to explore, though. This is the hardest part of this tragedy, not knowing whom we may have lost. Or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Mallory. Gosh, the music is so unsettling. Not to mention the giant explosion sounds. Okay, I'm going back here. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Oh yeah, I forgot that that's a thing. I don't like this. This way. Oh my gosh. How can I tell, like, how far these reach? I don't know. Okay. Ouch. I mean, if you fall in the black hole, you'll just respawn, remember that? I played this game enough to know that that's not true. Actually, one of the scariest things in this game happens when you fall into the black hole. Let's see. Well, at least for me. Because I really don't like being disoriented in space. Okay. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Oh, I just assumed it was a quick death and then reset. No, not this black hole. This is a very special black hole. Okay, what is this? Oh my gosh, this is so elaborate. Wait, are we back here? No, this is new. Okay. What is that? I don't know if I should jump in that. Ghost matter detecting nearby. that's unfortunate. How am I supposed to get over there? I guess I'll go up here. Oh, that just takes me back up here. Okay. I think we're gonna die. Oh, never mind. We found oxygen. Okay. How do we get back to our ship? I don't like panicking like this, but it's happening. Okay. I'm very lost. A scroll. Is there anywhere I could put that? Okay, nice. Drop that. Oh no, wait. We want to read that first. Oh, that writing looks different. Explanation of festivals. Okay. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the Festival. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too. Like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp on long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. So it's kind of like the World's Fair, except in space. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. So are we in the middle of a festival right now? Alright, let's see what this one has to say. Formation of this universe, from Solana. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day, also technically older as well, until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Conway tells me it won't happen in our lifetime, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. Mine, perhaps? Okay. How do we get out of here? Okay. The ghost matter's blocking us, so I'm not really sure where we're supposed to go. This way, perhaps? What is that? Oh, this is the other side of the ghost matter. Ouch. Oh, this. Okay, where was that? Was it in here? No. Over here. The music is really, like, it's making me emotional even though I don't know what it's supposed to indicate. I guess it's just archaeology music, like discovering information. It reminds me of, like, the Talos Principle or something. Why we should build a new vessel? Okay, so the vessel was the ship that crashed with the escape pods. It probably won't be hard to get the parts if we stop building other new things and if we broke down other structures like the towers on Ash Twin for parts. We could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it to the vessel for travel, because Poke is smart. It probably... Wait. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large, but we could make it bigger later once we reach planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the Eye of the Universe. I asked Yarrow, and he says we used a lot of resources on the Ash Twin project. What is the Ash Twin project? Each Nomai can explore the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. Okay, so they have a culture that's based around these ships that they build, and about having a festival when they discover stuff and they come back together and celebrate what they've discovered in their vessels. And they're kind of like extensions of themselves, it sounds like, because they said they have mortality, like an organism. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. Okay, I can relate. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in this star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them like Colia says we used to do. Okay. What is this thing? It's like a scepter. Okay, this is, it's freaking me out that I don't know how to get back from here. Fortunately, I still have a good bit of fuel. Okay, that looks important. This might take us back up to the surface. I think it does. All right, which district are we in right now? Okay, we're in the school district. Okay. Meltwater district, we've been there. Eye Shrine district, we haven't been there. Black Hole Forge district. Okay, so let's go to the Eye Shrine district, I guess. Falling through the black hole doesn't seem all that bad. As opposed to what? Like, you mean because we're lost? As in, like, there's no other, like, place to go? Okay. What is this? Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the Eye. We observed the Eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Source of the signal, okay. Wait, enter? Enter what? What is the Eye of the Universe? The Eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the Eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? Of note, from the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Okay. What am I entering? Is this it? Is this the eye shrine? Is that it? Okay. There's something down there. What? Wasn't there something down there just a moment ago? Oh, here it is. I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I made things difficult for her sister, Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking, although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, I suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. Oh, jokes aside, suppose my own fear. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. Okay. There are corpses, or skeletons. They're not very big. The Nomai must have been rather small compared to me. Well, that one's kind of big. Maybe those were children. It's a disturbing thought. Oh, are these beds? These might be their beds. Ow. Ah. Okay. %, fuel remaining. Okay, there's got to be a way to get up, right? Back up to the top. Where does this go? Does this take us all the way to the top? Oh, this one probably... no, this one's broken. Are they all broken? This one also is kind of broken. Freeze detected, oxygen refilled. Okay, I think I can get up there. Oh, there is a tree up there. I think? Why is it upside down? Huh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess we're okay. We're in a really weird spot. This is a very odd place to be. Okay, I don't know how to get back up without running out of fuel. Okay, maybe here. Ow, my legs. Oh my gosh, there's like nothing left. Oh, we are definitely gonna die. Where is my ship? My ship is over there. I think the sun's gonna explode anyways soon, so... we could try to jump to that. How long have I been streaming? Almost 3 hours, okay. Okay, those are the same. Wish I knew how to get back. What is this? Black hole forge controls. Wait, I have an idea. I wasn't able to make it in time. What if I jump on that while it's going up? Will it crush me? Oh my gosh, I fell. Well, we're going in. Fantastic. Okay. See, that wasn't so bad. What are you talking about? Look at this. This is terrible. Alright, well, we might as well watch the... It takes you far away from where you were and you just have to get back. Wait, did you look it up? Are you looking up spoilers for this game? Okay. Oh, it's a white hole. I wasn't sure if that was a spoiler. Oh yeah, everything is a spoiler. Literally everything about this game is a spoiler. Oh, using oxygen as propellant, that's not good. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Oh, that's nice. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. The tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform. Warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you see the alignment happen when the astral body is directly overhead. Or, wait. Did we, like, not blow up? What? Oh, we're dead. Okay, well, now as you can see, it's not so bad. Yeah, I mean, being that far from my ship is pretty bad. It's pretty scary. Alright, let me see if any of the dudes want to play something else. I think that might be good for part 1 of this game. Yeah. Okay. It is very... Let me go at least read the ship log. I think I'll do this maybe in like... a few hours at a time, maybe? I mean, I could do it in longer streams as well. I could just keep going. I've got all the time in the world tonight. Okay, let's check our log. Escape Pod 1, Old Settlement, White Hole Station. Maybe try and play Night Rain and see if you can beat the last Night Lord. Yeah, I'll see if the guys are available. I'll message them while I'm playing. Alright, let me ask them. Want to play some Night Rain? Let's see. Okay, let's read what we got. I'm glad I caught up to sort of where I was in, like, the game of this. Well, not caught up. There's definitely other stuff that I've done in this, but I'm glad I finally started this and got a good bit into it, because I was worried about the process of doing that. It's just a really daunting game. That's how I would put it. All right, a Nomai city. Oh, wait, this is the new stuff. Hold on. The Nomai debated how to obtain a powerful, highly advanced warp core. The Nomai traveled to this solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of this signal the Eye of the Universe. There's more to explore here. Of course there is. That place is huge. Okay, this is all new. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai abandoned this settlement over growing concerns about its stability. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. Oh, the escape pods were launched from the Vessel. I see. I thought the escape pods were in these things, which were the vessels. Okay. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in the Dark Bramble. Oh. Oh, that's in the Dark Bramble. Okay. I see. Alright, well. Let me see. Did they say anything? They did not say anything, so I'm just going to keep playing this, I think. Okay. Let's check out this place over here, I guess. Alright, what do we got here? Tektite. Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. Look, he has a robot leg. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back. So I thought I'd come over here and take a look. So what crashed? I don't know what it is exactly. It looks like some kind of plant seed. But it's not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before. And trust me, I was quite the explorer back in the day. Do you think it's extraterrestrial? It kind of looks like something that might have come off of Dark Bramble. Whatever it is, it's put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling. And that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. And no one can remove any unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. So they have an archaeologist, they have a tree keeper, they have a fisherman. I'll get to look at what's inside the seed first, though. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not gonna blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed. I liked this crater. Need something from me? You sure this seed isn't from Timber Hearth? Back in my younger days, I explored everywhere there is to go on Timber Hearth and saw everything there is to see. And then some. Trust me, we don't have anything like this. Now, I reckon this thing's from Dark Bramble if it's from anywhere, hatchling. Okay, well, let me shoot my scout launcher in there. Oh. Weird. So is there like a pocket dimension in there? Oh, wait. Error, duplicate signal. Wait, hold on. "28 kilometers away?" Okay, this crater is too deep. It's in Dark Bramble. So... What? Okay. So this thing is a duplicate of that thing? I don't understand. That doesn't make the most sense. I mean, I guess it's not supposed to make sense. Because it says error. Ow. Okay. Well, now I'm curious, so I'm gonna go check that out. How do I cancel the autopilot? Do not autopilot into the sun, please. Go up, 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 up. No, 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 no. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Autopilots into sun. Crazy. Okay, where is the sun? Okay, we're far away from the sun now. Okay. We like slingshotted ourselves around the sun by accident. Gosh. See, this is the Astrophobia simulator. Speaking of which, I want to develop a game. I have a really good idea for a game. I know exactly what it would look like because I had a dream about it. I just don't know how I would do it because I don't have the technical wherewithal or the art. Well, I could do the art, but I don't think I could do the actual like lighting and stuff. Plus, I don't know how to use any game engines or game development tools. feel like that would take too much time, considering I want to keep streaming. I'm just going to love Dark Bramble. Oh, you're back. Great. So, I... okay. Can I land on these platforms? Are these even platforms? Ow. Landing gear damaged. That's not good. Okay, all good. Okay, I don't see anything out here. Okay, so I shot the scout launcher into the bramble seed thing. So now I know where the center is. Oh. Oh, good. What are those? This is really bad. Where did the signal go? Ah! Ah! Is it stuck on the... Oh, that's horrible. There's a red one. What is the red one? Ah! 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 Uh. Oh no. Who came up with this? Whose idea was it to do that? Let's put scary anglerfish in a giant foggy space hole. What? Okay. Wow, they said something about Ash Twin Project was where I could Alright, I want to go back to the game likes to replay everything you did before dying. Oh, that's not the game, that's the Nomai statue that we encountered at the beginning that you missed. The Nomai statue that we had an experience with did that. I don't know why, it just sort of started doing that. I can show it to you if you want, it's just over here. This one. This thing, it opened its eyes, it looked at us, it opened its eyes. Not sure. Feldspar, okay. Which one was Feldspar? Test piloted, everything slate built, okay. They just didn't come back, okay. Alright, I want to go back to that ruins that led us down below the, what do you call it? Hanging City or whatever? Wait, what happens if I go up here? Probably nothing. Oh yeah, nothing. Okay. Wait, what is this? Museum shard. Okay, I wondered if that was going to make a sound, because that other one did. Okay. Back up here. Gosh, okay. The problem with the Hanging City is that there's so much to explore. I get lost down there. I'm gonna have to like go back and watch the VODs and make sure I know where I'm going. Right. Brittle Hollow. Okay. Autopilot should function correctly. We're about to find out. As long as it doesn't launch us into the volcano moon. This game hurts my brain in a good way. It's like, makes me really think. I mean, I've already like thought of a lot of things that I didn't think of the first time I started playing this. Okay. Okay, was that it? Yeah, this is it. We're very lucky. We accidentally found where we needed to go immediately. Okay. Let's land right here. Okay. Up here. Let's hurry, or try to hurry at least. Do the marshmallows actually... So is it a puzzle game? I don't know. I think it counts as an adventure game, technically. I mean, it has puzzles in it, but it has puzzles in the same way that, like, Myst has puzzles. And Myst is kind of an adventure game. So, I don't know. I guess it's... I don't know what the genre would be. I never actually checked. I just knew it was good and I bought it. So... this way. Okay. So, let's try and get the Black Hole Project thing. Let's go to the Black Hole... Yeah, the Gravity Crystal Workshop? No? This way? Gravity cannon. Okay, yeah, this looks good, I guess. Sure. Don't know where this is gonna take us, but... Okay. Cool, I guess. Scary. It said it was east, so I think we're going the right way. Okay, this isn't new. I'm assuming this is the gravity cannon. It looks like what I would call a gravity cannon if I did not know what it was. Or if I had a selection of things and had to decide which one was a gravity cannon, and this was one of the objects. Okay, what is this? The shuttle is currently resting on the quantum moon. What does that mean? Okay. Activate the gravity cannon. Call the shuttle home. Oh. Oh, okay. Activate the gravity cannon. How would you even time that correctly? If you needed it to land on something. Okay, what's this? Just another road marker? Southern Observatory. Oh wait, we need to go that way. Hold on. Let's check this out first. That's where we need to go. Okay, gravity cannon. What is this? I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I am about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed. What game is this? This is Outer Wilds. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the south pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. Now, though, I understand. They bear no ill will. Oh, I hate this game. Bye. Too much reading? Okay. That's not a very nice thing to say about a game you haven't played. I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Alright. What does this do? Okay. Whoa! Ah! How do I bring it back? Oh, okay, I guess that's how I bring it back. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's go back out here. Okay. That was risky. Why did I do that? I could have just taken the platform. Okay. Let's go back up to... Where was it? Right here? South Observatory? The Crossroads. That's not it. What is the Crossroads? I guess we'll check that out later. Okay. Could also see what this is. While we're here, we might as well check it out. There could be like a scroll. The Crossroads. Okay. I just broke that. I didn't know you could break those. Southern Observatory. Okay. I guess this will take us to the Southern Observatory? Excuse me. Oh, that just launched me into the black hole. That's nice. Wait, is this the Southern Observatory? No, this can't be right. Back into the black hole with you. I know, right? Ah! Ouch, my body. Okay. I was moving a little too fast there. Okay. Like, the majority of this game isn't reading. That's what's so funny. Okay. Let's see. Right here. Oh, I see. The health bar is like the red around my silhouette. Oh, there it is. That's so disorienting when it spins like that. Okay, this is the thing we were reading when we got killed last time. Welcome to the Whitehall Station. Okay. You could, okay, if you look up at, while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. Okay, what is this? Don't know. I don't know what this thing is. I guess I'll bring it with me. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Where are we? Return warp status charged. Step onto the warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Departure time. Arrival time. So you arrive 0.00000 milliseconds earlier? Okay. Very odd. You'd think it would be later, not earlier. The Hanging City below. Okay. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the Whitehall Station. On the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Anana's original design, but as long as what we built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the Whitehall Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since we've jumped through a black hole. Okay. Ember Twin Project. What is that? It disappears when you get too close to it. That's weird. That must be a glitch. Ember Twin Projection Stone. Okay. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent. Poke and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow, slightly before departing from the Whitehall Station. I've already told Raimi, or as I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. Okay, that's a new location. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Poke, the High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. Ember Twin. Which one is that? I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can accurately measure time to such a small degree? I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Okay, what is this? Is this like a vision? Okay. Man, it's a shame that Topical doesn't want to participate in this because his memory and problem-solving abilities would be much appreciated here. Because, like, he is very good at remembering things and, like, and solving puzzles as well. But I guess we'll have to do it alone. What is this? Oh, it's like a tiny, like, spiral hole. Weird. Okay. Well, we can't go back up. We can't go down there, because that's... Okay. Let me see what this thing was. Ugh! Okay, so that brings us back? Okay, I didn't know it would bring us back. Next time he asks whether or not we're playing this, we have to lie. We have to tell him this is something else. We have to tell him it's Extreme Sports Simulator 5000 in space. Or Roller Coaster Tycoon 7 or something like that. And then he'll stay. Okay, there's another ruins up here. I might as well check it out. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Fascinating. Alright. Let's go back to that location that we were at, which is this way. Did we read this one? No, it's different because we actually stepped in at a different time. Okay, so that measures where we have been. Oh, our ship is... Holy Moses, okay. Alright, I think this place is kind of doomed because it's crumbling. I think you gotta get to that place earlier. Alright, what is that? The interloper. What does that mean? Ouch. Okay. I accidentally got out of my seat. I just bumped into something while I was looking away. Exit ship to repair. Okay. Well, let's match the velocity of the sun so that we don't fly into it. Okay. Won't that mean we'll fall into the sun because we're... yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and like, back up. Okay. I need to repair my ship. Okay, that should be good. What do I need to repair? Okay, we're good, I think. Alright, let's see what it says. Dark bramble seed. Inside the seed. Gravity cannon, quantum moon, selenium shuttle, North Glacier, high energy lab. Okay, let's go to the other board. Okay. The negative time interval measured at the Whitehole Station was further investigated at the high energy lab in the canyon at Ember Twins Equator. Okay. A seed from Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Tektite wants to use a scout launcher to get a look at what's inside. I launched my little scout into the seed. Somehow the seed is much bigger on the inside. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's south pole. Rebeck says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. There's a door to the... Okay. Thank you. Hanging City. Okay. These are just places that... Okay. A huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recalled a Nomai shuttle from the quantum moon. There's more to explore here. The north pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp here from the Whitehole Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. Quantum moon. The Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a quantum moon that could sometimes appear in the sky. Okay. A Nomai named Selenium, excuse me, landed her shuttle on the quantum moon's south pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. Visitors to the quantum moon always arrive at the south pole for reasons unknown to the Nomai. Inside the seed. When I launched my scout into the seed that crashed on Timber Hearth, it ends up in a much bigger space filled with fog and thorny vines. Whitehole Station. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appeared to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed from the Whitehole Station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule. roughly 100,000th of a second. And Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. Alright, I think I'm done for now. I am going to uh, get back in my ship and find somewhere to go, and then call it a night. Let's go back to Timberhearth. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop streaming for the rest of the night. I'm gonna take a break. Um, but I did stream. Well, it is Tuesday though. I stream at 8:30 on Tuesdays, so maybe I'll play something else. I'll look at my other games and play something else. Maybe a horror game? Would that interest anyone? Are you asking for suggestions? Yeah, because I think I'm done with this for now. If there's any games you wanted to play, I could, there's Castlevania. There's also Mario Kart. More Mario Kart would be fun. Castlevania, yeah, I could play Castlevania. I might take a break. I'll stop the stream and take like 15 minutes and then come back. Okay, well, the moon's gonna blow up. I mean, the sun's gonna blow up, so. Okay, well, we made progress. That's good. I did want to look at these pictures again, so I'm gonna do that one here. I know we only have like 2 seconds, but. Okay, so it's. This is the weird picture, right? This one? Satellite. There's a satellite. Wait, is that on our map? I will only be able to watch in about 2 hours, so feel free to play something else. Have to go eat dinner and such. Okay, so I'll play like a short horror game or something in like maybe like 15 minutes. And then I will continue with Castlevania after that later tonight. So 2 hours from now is 11, wait, 9, 10, 11. 11:30 for me? Okay, I'll play Castlevania around 11ish or 11:30. All right. Oh, wow, it shows the sun exploding in the map. I didn't know that. All right, well, thanks for watching part 1 of Outer Wilds. So are Micah and Leon not available? They are not. No Night Rain tonight, unfortunately. I could play it alone. I mean, I wouldn't get very far, but I could try. Alright. Thank you for watching this Outer Wilds Part 1. And, oh, certain parts of the eye, Echoes of the Eye can be intense for some players. Got any horror games in mind, or are you saving those for later? Yeah, I do have one in mind. If they become an obstacle to your enjoyment of Outer Wilds, a reduced frights option is available in the gameplay menu. Interesting. There is a accessibility option for reducing jump scares, I guess. All right. Thanks for watching. Actually, I just turned off the music, so I'm gonna go back and leave that on, just so you guys can listen to the music while I am ending the stream. But we'll be back very shortly. I'm gonna go get something to eat. There are jump scares in Outer Wilds? Yeah, there are plenty. I mean, you did see us get eaten by the anglerfish, right? That's in the wrong spot. There we go. Actually, let me adjust this one. That wasn't a jump scare, that was just regular horror. I mean, to me, it was a jump scare. Alright, the stream is over, but it's a jump scare when it pops out of nowhere and is designed to scare you rather than hinder you. I mean, stuff can jump scare you even by, like, natural causes. It's not like, you know? There are definitely things that can jump scare you. What do you call it? Naturally, you know, just naturally jump scare you. Let's see. I'm gonna look at my library while we're waiting. Oh, actually, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't really do that while the game is playing and playing music, so I'll just end the stream here for now. But yeah, see you guys in a little bit. Probably. Unless I might need to take a break, so I might just take a break for a couple hours and then play Castlevania. So no promises. Okay, where is the camera? There it is. Alright. Bye-bye, thanks for watching. Unfortunately, Topical is a party pooper. A super duper pooper scooper party pooper. But it is what it is. You can't please everyone. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.